Watch out here. Swapping mags.
Shots fired! Shots fired! fuck is Oscar?
Mayday! We are under heavy fire. Heading to that house. Come on. Now move! I have a bad feeling about this. I told you this was a bad idea. Go, go, go! Go!
We need to rebuild society from ground up. You are the soldiers we have trained for years. Your memories will be restored once the mission is complete.
Yes, sir! Incoming rocket!
Okay, let's talk about the nightmares of yours. How can you describe them?
Terrifying. Cold and white. Very cold. And much more than that.
that the separate single-player introduction missions didn't work from a game flow perspective, since it took the player 1 hour to reach the co-op part of the game, and we just didn't want to cut the time by 80% and create a bad single-player experience by doing that. Every approach definitely has its pros and cons, but since our game is a co-op game, we found it more fitting to let the player experience the co-op part from the get-go. Now everything is just more fitting to the general vision we have for Project Z Beyond Order. However, to keep the story parts of those co-op missions, players will still have a different start cutscene depending on the character they are choosing. Another thing we haven't talked about for a long time is how we tell the story of Project Z Beyond Order. Most of the story will be explained via very short cutscenes or our new dialogue system. The dialogue system is almost everywhere in the game when you talk to NPCs, if you go to a shop, or if you want to go into the next mission. The player can always interact with the NPCs in the hideout and have a little chat with them. This is possible due to the fact that our NPCs are created with the character creator 4, since it would be impossible to us to create hundreds of NPCs by an artist. Since the last devlog, our weapon department has worked on a lot of new guns, like the Becker revolving shotgun that we showed off in the last devlog, which is now in the game, as well as the M1 carbine and the new STG-44, all with their very own attachments. All of those attachments are inspired by real-world prototypes from that era. Another weapon we are currently working on is the M3A1, which isn't animated yet. Another thing we want to show you is our vehicle system. Since every map can be played in a free roam mode, which we will show the next time, some maps might require a car to get around. Since we went back to pre-production in August 2023, we also had to take a look at the health system and rework it. The way it works now is that when the player takes damage he will lose HP, but there is also a chance of getting 4 different status effects: break, wound, burn or toxic. Those effects will have an impact on the player's gameplay for as long as the player has them. However, the player can get rid of them by finding the right health item. For example, the player needs to use a splint to get rid of the break status. Status effects will also reduce the maximum HP the player can heal up to for as long as the player has the status effect applied to his character.
The next Metro game is coming, it's confirmed, it's more real than ever before, and we've got some even bigger confirmation and details from this next mainline project in the series, thanks to 4A Games themselves, which are the creators of the Metro games. The team is officially starting to tease the new game, and they're really hyping things up with it, saying it'll be a true next-gen post-apocalyptic experience, one that we've been waiting for ever since the new consoles released, with PS5 and Xbox Series X and of course PC. This new Metro game wants to be truly next-gen with the most immersive environments yet, and of course the atmosphere, also the craziest and most realistic creatures yet, and a full-on exciting story continuation with Artyom, most probably. The next Metro game has been officially confirmed to be releasing in the near future, either in 2024 or in 2025. Though, before we get into the details, they start off by saying the next mainline game in the Metro series will launch when it's ready. That's what developer 4A Games said in a post on Twitter just recently, celebrating the 5th year anniversary of the latest Metro game, Metro Exodus. 4A Games revealed that this game sold over 10 million copies, which is massive, and the next one will be even more ambitious. The studio also talked about the next game being the VR title Metro Awakening that's launching later this year. This VR game is not the biggest Metro project and not the future of the Metro franchise. 4A Games reassured fans, it's just a little something to give to fans before the big one arrives.
Exploring some more unexplored places. Also, there are no guides on the right part of the island, so no fast travel for you. By the way, fast travel in Pioneer is possible with the help of the guides only. In addition to PvP, MMO fans will enjoy our raids and world bosses adapted to the realities of MMO FPS. After all, it would be fun to see how familiar activities look in unfamiliar conditions, wouldn't it? Pioneer is a unique experiment. The further you delve into the depth of the island, the more the game transforms, transitioning from a role-playing adventure to an intense survival experience. We'd love to tell you more, but unfortunately, we'll have to do it in due time.
Cancel the reservation. Reset the procedure.
Continued neuroprodding may severely damage the suspect.
Reset the procedure.
Yes, standing by.
Eject. I'm Mr. Bowman. Your subconscious was just spilling the beans about your recent Akajima district break-in. Let's continue. What were you hoping to find in the Nexus Sentinels? You mother... There's no use in fighting. I will get what I want. So that's how you found out about our Akajima vault. What were you looking for? A key. A key to what? You really know? Yes! What's the key for?
It's not what, Mr. Bowman. It's who. You see, just like me, you're caught here. You're caught in the den